Here we go. Right. So, as we said, setup-wise, very, very good in both cases, okay? The issue we had now is you were going from here. If I put a line down through, get on line, be good. Through your hands there, and then a line through your hands. Start there. Right, so as you were going back there now, hands are staying inside nicely, so that video we just saw there, okay? Club's working back in a good spot here, okay? Top of the backswing here now, we're in a good coil there now. That first move now is a bit more with that right shoulder. Your hands now, you can see almost there, outside that red line.
Yeah.
You're coming down outside, then you've got to try and sort of save the club, flick it, and that gives us that kind of looking down here, follow through. The club sort of too far over your left shoulder here rather than kind of working up there. When the club then works back better, top of the backswing, good spot. The feeling, in fact, do the practice swing, sorry. The feeling in your practice swing is to swing up here and just let it drop. And this is obviously way inside. And if you were to do this, you did some raking hooks or some massive blocks, okay? It's not what we're going to obviously try to do, but the feeling of bringing your hands way down there, your shoulder now isn't really moving at all. It's just sort of just staying up there and just falls a little. We're not jamming it down. It's just staying there and your arms are doing this. Basically lifting up and down. There's the arms doing the golf swing. So as you come back to the golf ball here now, the hands are way inside. Then you start putting some speed, but the shoulder will come around the corner as you would expect to, because you're going to rotate your body, and then you finish with that kind of follow through more over your neck area rather than down to the shoulder. Then we set the golf ball, it moves in there, hands working in there, hands coming back down. You're kind of on the line, and again they will move a little bit there just because of force of the golf club. I mean, it's not going to come perfect. There's going to be energy, almost like centrifugal force throws your arm that a smidgen, okay? But if we can control the arms down more this way, club's going to work for a better line. The worst shots you're going to generally get are going to be more kind of like toey slaps rather than heel lead, potentially unmentionables. And that's the thing. If you can get away from that tendency where your arms are basically moving in this direction towards the golf ball, either in your takeaway, where you used to go back on the video there, whip it way outside and fan the club inside, or when you've got a good backswing and your first move is forward. Any part of the golf swing, if your hands start here and move that way, the club's going to go with it, unless you tip the club up very steeply. Well, now your strike's going to be all over the place. Very toey, shoving at the right when your hands are flicking at it. You'll time it good because you're a good golfer now, but it's 14 holes of really good golf and 4 holes of like, what have they done? And that one where you hit the one on 16 that literally say went probably through your legs, you hit on the inside back of the golf club, your hands are probably here somewhere and the club was kind of there somewhere, the really upright shaft, and just like, just an awkward swing. So the feeling of your hands working, and again, especially even for your sort of wedges you're sort of hitting there, just feel those hands sort of working in and exiting around the left hand side there, around your torso. Post plane swing, get your words out, towards the golf ball there nicely, and that club now finishing much more, as I said before, it just looks more solid there. Apart from the club just looking short, it's almost hard to sort of pinpoint why it looks better, but it just looks better, as opposed to this one is a little bit savvy with the hand, trying to sort of recover it. The club just looks longer, but it's probably a little bit more through your left shoulder there, and just doesn't quite look as sort of solid and as controlled. And that generally results in shots that aren't as solid, aren't as controlled, that way, and the odd one that way, where these are going to be more that way, and that way, that's really what we're trying to do. Maybe not necessarily improve your good shot, because you get good shots from that right hand one, but improve your bad shot. Eliminate that stonking one that goes through your legs, or that top or shank that you get every now and then. I think people always have tendencies where they're towards part of the club, towards the toe. We can reduce that a bit more, become more of a toey middle club person rather than a middle club heely person. At least your bad shot's going to get better in it. So
okay,
mate.
Lovely.
Very, very good. Well done, mate.